पे enormous on it. Since Thanksgiving, things have pointed at 379. 379. Today as well. Yeah. I'm creeped out by some of these, but today this is again very creepy. Here's what happened. I came here to grab something to drink. Something to drink, alright? And I grabbed that drink here. And I did that. First of all, there's a person in there who burned their right side. Person burned their right side from a vehicle. But I had the conversation and then I left. And then suddenly I'm like, just look behind this one. Suddenly, as I'm leaving, just look behind this 13 one. Alright? And I look behind this 13 one, which is now a 14. Alright? And here's that 379 at the bottom. That is extremely creepy. One of the creepy ones. And here's the one next to it. Here's the one next to it. 16. And is that a coincidence? The street outside is 1300 East. 1300 East. And how I suddenly wanted to look at the backside of the 13. Is it normal? It is not normal. Alright? It is not normal considering what has been happening and what happened even this evening and the whole day. This is right outside of 13. Street is funny.
Systems. Let's stop here for a quick reality check. RAM looks like a small cards that's in chapter 4. You'll see how these groups of cheat. But for now, cheat idea. The CPU as any other RAM. Not only is RAM randomly accessible, it's also fast. By storing programs on the CPU can access and run them very quickly. RAM also stores any data that the CPU actively uses.
I stopped here for a second, maybe a minute, like it was 6 or 6. Nobody was typed out. Alright, brain is burning really bad. The top section of my brain. The top section of my brain has symptoms that I did not have before I had that food. And I'm not blaming the food, it's just something I've been having cravings for, and I've tried to ignore, and not have, and then today I just caved in. But I have the top part of my head and a lot of discomfort. It's congested, it feels like there's some stuff accumulated inside, and it feels like there's a lot of pressure, strain in there, pressure and strain, and it feels it doesn't feel very good. That's what I wanted to record. I don't like this life. I don't like this body, this life, this head. Someone has very deliberately done this to me. Alright. That's 300 West. I cannot describe how bad my head hurts. I cannot describe. And it's not just hurts, you know. It feels like there's some stuff inside. And there's strain there. There's a lot of strain there. And it just hurts really bad. And that here, this is, I mean, when I hit it really hard, while I hit, the pressure isn't as bad. Oh, it's very annoying. I don't want this life. I don't want this body.
111 as capital G, capital B. 1 tera equals 2 to the power of 40 equals 1,099,511,627,776, abbreviated as capital T. 1,999,511,627,776 bytes, abbreviated as capital T, capital B. There's a problem with that list you just heard. If you asked a metric system expert for explanations, she would say that a kilo is equal to exactly 1,000, not 1,024.
Somebody's non-stop puking inside my brain in Urdu Punjabi. Non-stop puking inside my brain, saying words that don't need to be said. Don't need to be said. Your only goal in life is to complete all key milestones by the age of 30 and not leave any space by any means for junk to even know you exist or have access to you. Outside everywhere. Otherwise, just junk. People have brain body harm weaponry. People have sharab. People have no learnings, not shaped by anything worthy, too much comfort, enough to get by. People come from barbaric bodies. Free range. It's not something you want to expose yourself to. Life is already only a few years of build years. Some people have more options. Some people have fewer options when it comes to people and things they can pursue. I'm here. That one was closed. That one was closed. And now I'm here. I'm going to look for something. It's a lot of pressure pain. It's a lot of pressure pain. And I feel like it's more serious. It's not just some pressure pain. At this point, someone has very deliberately tried to put something bad inside my head and face and mouth and legs. हद से बढ़ने लगा जुल्म का सिलसिला दिल नहीं लग रहा. Oh, so about this. I had it probably at home, but I may be running out. That's me. I got my painkiller from there. Okay, painkiller from there. That's FI. Okay, I'm leaving, but I just want to say, as soon as I arrived in Utah, the first transaction showed 606, and from there on 606 just started stacking right away. On my way from the airport, and my first transaction here at Starbucks at the airport. And then I realized, and then I learned there's also a gas station here with that number 626. And then 626 had just kept happening. It just kept happening. Must be the law. I thank the Lord. What he's saying is, I never failed this way before. I never felt this way before.
Keep on rocking to the sound, turn it up and watch it bounce. We gon' rock it to the top and to the these ladies getting freaky. I got freaky. I had the time of I swear. And this is true. Time of my life.
How beautiful is this tree? It's very, very beautiful. And then they placed one of those there. Hydrogen captures beauty. And right above this is the moon. And there's more there. It's grey silver, it's very, very beautiful. I only came here to get some walk, because I can tell I need some walk, okay? Then I realized this is a cemetery, and now I don't want to walk here. This tree was, I don't know why they would put this beautiful tree by the cemetery. Why they would put this beautiful tree.